YouTube family, YouTube friends, what's going on? It's Mark here from Financial Abundance and Healthy Living. Welcome to this video and welcome to the channel. And in today's video segment, I've got something that is going to be very important. It's going to be beneficial and it's going to be of value to you all. And I believe that this is the component that is going to either make you or break you or pretty much set you free. And this has a lot to do with everything. All right. So I'm going to jump into the video. But before I do that, thank you to all of the subscribers, all of the newbies, and thank you to all of the day ones and twos that have been rocking with us for a very long time. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing and commenting. It means a lot. It means a lot. So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you all something that is highly sought after. A lot of people are really trying to really jump on board and get a better understanding as to how the gut works. All right. I believe I'm going to continue to preach it. Dr. Sabi, he preaches it that the root cause of all disease, dis-ease, right? I'm gonna say it one more time, dis-ease stems from the gut. And so in today's segment, I'm going to be talking to you all about how to test the gut, testing the gut. What does that involve, right? Testing the gut. And so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you all 4 key tests that you can actually implement to get a better understanding, a better idea as to what is going on, as to why there's a smell, or if you don't have a smell, why you have so much gut discomfort, so much bloatingness, gas, cramps, after you eat, and even you feeling extremely tired after you eat a meal. So all of that is coming up here in this video. So make sure y'all comment. Let me know what you think about the video. And let me know if you have tried any of the 4 tests that I'm going to be dropping here on this video. All right. So test number 1, uno. All right. Test number 1 is called a 16 srRNA. I'm going to repeat that 16 srRNA, and that stands for a stool test. Have you had a stool test? Have you had your stool checked? Now, in the 4-phase formula, there is a section that I dropped in there that talks about the stool and how your stool should look. But this digs a little bit deeper into the microorganisms in the digestive tract. And so a stool test is definitely a method that identifies and also qualifies the bacteria species. It's going to take a closer look at as to what's going on, what type of bacteria species are moving around, wrestling around, chilling, hanging out, right, in your stool. Now, we all know stool stinks. It smells bad. It's the toxic waste that your body is saying, hey, I can't use you. Hey, you got to go somewhere. You can't stay here, right? And then for some of us, you're constipated and you're not using the restroom. And so that can be a problem. So 9 times out of 10, you do have more bacterial species sitting in the gut because you can't eliminate waste. But you want to check out a 16 srRNA sequencing. That's actually what it's called. So you can go to your physician and request a stool test. A lot of times they'll allow you to take a bag sample home. You do what you got to do your ones and twos, and then you just take the swab, put it in the bag, send it back to the lab, and then they'll test it and let you know what's going on. All right. So that's pretty much what it does, and it's going to provide information to see what type of bacteria is present in the stool. Test number 2. This is a very big one. I've never utilized this type of test, but this is definitely, I would say, a highly recommended test. It is called the breath test. A breath test, and it's going to test the hydrogen and methane within the system. All right. It's testing for hydrogen gas and methane gases. These are 2 gases. I also did a course on this. It's the Breath Killer 2.0 course. Feel free to email me if you're interested in that information on how to treat it and things like that. But What this test is used to assess the carbohydrate malabsorption and in the small intestinal region, right? So it's testing for small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, which is considered as SIBO, and we're assessing for carbohydrate malabsorption. All right, and so the way the test works is you pretty much it's like a 3 hour test, 2.5 hour, depending on how long it takes. You drink the solution. It's actually a some type of like sugary drink type thing, and what it does is it's a substrate drink that you drink, and it analyzes for the presence of hydrogen and methane gases. You'll blow into a bag of some sort, and then they will hook the bag up to the machine and release the gases into this machine, which is going to um, come up with the levels, um, the different level rankings of hydrogen and methane. You'll run a series of tests after you drink the solution in 15-minute intervals, and you pretty much you go on a special type of diet right before you actually have this test. All right, and again, is designed to analyze the presence of hydrogen and methane gas is produced in the bacteria from the gut. So again, the bacteria in the gut, they produce gases, so you have to get them under control, and this could be a contributing factor as to why you have halitosis, bad breath. Number three, a blood test. All right, now I've had a blood test on many occasions. However, just being uninformed, um, not knowing what type of test, but they have different types of blood tests where you can get a indirect idea of how the antibodies are related to certain conditions in your blood. This is why the vitamin B12 is very good also for helping with reducing inflammation. But blood tests will be able to gauge whether there's some type of inflammation going on or antibodies related to certain conditions. So it's more like an indirect approach to see what's going on. Sometimes you can pick up things, sometimes you can't. But again, it's more of an indirect approach. And number four, DNA testing kits. So you can have a DNA analysis of the gut of the microbiome. And sometimes that can kind of tell you a little bit more about yourself. It can give you a little bit more information on you, your gut, um, just the genetic makeup of maybe you or another loved one. And also they use the 16S rRNA stool testing sequencing as well with the DNA testing. So these are just 4 tips that you guys can really, really look into implementing. I believe that they'll be very, very helpful and beneficial to help you really get an understanding of how you can actually get the gut tested. Yes, you can get your gut tested. There's different ways. You need to see a physician. You can see a gastroenterologist for some of the tests like the breath testing. And then you can see a DNA specialist, or you can see your physician, your general physician, for stool testing and things like that, and blood testing. So hope this video helps. Let me know in the comment section if you all have had a test before or if you are considering taking a test. And with that being said, I'll see you all on the next video. Take care.